Hello, hello, hello.
Hey.
Welcome to Advice from a Distance. I am your host, JdonJisepp, and I have the privilege. You guys know I'm so super amped and super lit. This is one of my faves, my faves. Hi, Keto. You can actually
Hey, what's
introduce
up? What's
yourself.
up? High key doll. But, Boston's lit
Lit
girl right
Gang.
now.
She's the
Okay, lit
president of Lit
gang.
Gang.
Lit gang.
How have you been?
I've been good.
It's
How are
been
you
like a
been?
few months.
I know, I
It
know.
feels like years.
But
We
we're
haven't seen
growing,
each other.
I see,
Right.
you do your
Glowing
thing,
up, glowing up.
doing stuff. We got, things going up.
Oh my
Things is
God.
getting stacked,
Okay, things is getting stacked. You stacking them things. You
Okay,
stacking them things. I
stacking
know
them
that's
up.
right. I know that's right. So what have you been up to? The last time I saw you, we had put something out there. We did a video. Me and Hakito work very close together in the music world. So the last thing that we did was the freestyle.
Yep.
And we did a video for that. We worked with Phil Nice. Shout out to Phil Nice. He was
Hey.
a cool director.
It was lit, it's popping.
That was super lit. We had such a great, amazing time.
It was late too. It was cold as
Right.
fuck.
Oh my God. It felt like
Trying to
nothing
be
went right
cute.
that day. But we made it happen.
Facts.
True artistry. True artistry.
Thank you.
Okay, so I guess we could just hop into it.
Okay.
I wanted to bring Haikido on today and just give her a little quick interview. She'll be here a lot more often. Trust me, this is not going to be the last time we're
I
going
know
to see
schedules be crazy, so
Definitely.
it needs to be like all over the place.
But this is not going to be the last time you guys see her. Haikido
Well,
is
not-
family. She
okay.
is definitely iCrown family. She's Advice from a Distance family, so she'll be around. She'll definitely be here. Okay, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
Question number one. When did you realize your passion for music?
I've always loved music, like ever since when I was little, because music's just been in my life. Like I used to remember like just listening to classical music and jazz music, and then I started dancing. So always getting that rhythm. My ears is like it has a certain sound. Like I'll hear certain things in a song that other people won't pick up on.
Did you have like a number one song that you like a go-to song?
Like I had like a lot of go-to songs. So for me, like growing up, it was like listening to this song. If this song is making me feel a certain way, like I had songs that helped me get through things. Like when you're sad, you have that go-to song to get you through stuff.
Right.
And then you're happy. You're like, I want to be Nicki Minaj's.
Absolutely.
It's time to party. That song. The night is still young. That was
The night
nice
is still
shit.
young. Yes, I love that song.
Like that
And
was
so
cute.
are we.
Okay. Forever young.
Forever young. That's a whole nother song. I love that song too.
I do too. Not that feeling old. I'm like forever young.
Yes. Okay, that goes into the question number two. Who are your biggest influences?
Oh my goodness, it's crazy because it'll be a lot.
We could probably pick like the top 5.
Okay.
If you want, so that because I know I'm the same way. I have like a million of them. I couldn't even pick just one.
Lena Park, I believe that's her name, the old school singer.
Lena Horne.
Well, you knew what I meant.
Yo, this is us. This is how we are.
You be
This is how we are.
drinking, you smoking.
But I'm sober right now. I don't go to work.
Well,
at
that's
night.
why you was able to pick up on who I was trying to say. 'Cause clearly.
She meant Lena Horne, you guys. Sorry, Lena. Shout out to
my
Lena
bad,
and all.
It's okay.
Who did you think about, Rosa? She put Lena and Rosa. It was a whole
Well,
thing.
I wanted Lena,
It's a
but
movement.
it's the Rosa Parks
It's
is,
a movement. It's a movement.
it's a lot going
It's a lot going on.
on. But yeah, and then like to Jay-Z, to like Lil Kim and Remy Ma and Nicki and just all that, like even just seeing them, like even Foxy Brown, like all of that, Trina, like all like the musical female people like growing up, like even Diamond and them from like Stilettos, Pumps, like
Crime Mob,
Crime
right?
Mob, like all that, you know, just like growing up, that was my era. So like listening to all that and seeing like female artists, there wasn't that many back in the day, and if they were a female artist, they were mostly doing singing.
Right.
My ass cannot sing at all, so I would be like,
she's like,
and Aaliyah notes and.
I always tell her that she can hold a note. I was like that
Oh
in the
my
studio.
gosh.
Because, you know, when you're in the studio, there's so many things that you can do with
Yeah,
your
I know.
vocals. You know, it's really, honestly, everything about the studio is about confidence.
I hear a fun fact. When I was in college,
Mm-hmm.
I auditioned for, I think one was dance and one was singing. And there was another girl that can sing. And she was tiny but had this big, powerful voice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm able to like match a person's voice and tone.
Mm-hmm.
So she pretty much carried my voice. But we sang, and they were like, "Oh, we like you guys." And I was like, "Bitch, I cannot sing."
She's like, I cannot say. It's really honestly about confidence.
But like, yeah, no, like we was in there singing like Rihanna, "Take a Bow" and shit. And
Right.
Like, they were like, "Oh," and they liked it.
Okay, I know that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that will go into question number 3 too, as well. What advice do you have for those that are following in your footsteps?
I would say, just go for it. Don't like be shy to just step out your box. Because sometimes I see myself, I have a constant battle with myself sometimes, like, all right, you gotta like, build this fan base. Where do you start? But it's like, you gotta like, not think about where you start and just think about where you want to go and then get there and just think about that. Because if you think about where to start, you'll never know where to start because no one has a perfect starting point. You got to figure out what's good for you and what works for you, and then just keep doing that, and then things will start to fall into place, and you'll just like, before you even know, you'll turn back like, damn, I remember trying to figure out where I started and how did I get here? So it's like,
Right.
so that's what you got to do, just like, just be motivated and just keep it fresh. Like for
And
me,
enjoy the journey.
exactly.
As well.
Like for me, like when like these new artists, female artists that come out, like that just makes me even more hungry. Cause I'm just like, they just came from nowhere, so I know I can do it. Like I know I can do it.
You
so
do. You
I
definitely
just,
can.
Like,
You definitely
it's
can.
coming.
For real. You know, I believe in you.
Yes,
I've
I
always
do.
been
I
team
know
high-key,
you've
though.
always been like that person. Like if anybody, and it's, even when I be having those battles, I'm like, you got people that really fucks with you. Like I could cuss, right?
No, you cannot cuss.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, why you didn't tell me the rules in the first place over here?
We've been doing so much,
I'm
so they went so crazy. I
I'm a
literally
loose
just got out of here in
cannon,
makeup.
a loose bomb over here. You
I know,
just-
no, we cannot cuss, but we'll be
Okay.
fine. We'll be fine. It's after hours. It's after hours. They'll just put the show on after a certain time. That's
Okay.
all. But it's not, something that's supposed to do.
bad.
But it's all good. Anyways, going on to the question number 4. Oh my God, we're already at question number 4. All right, so question number 4. Let me ask you a personal question. Okay, so what is an ideal date for High Key Doll? Like, for a man or a woman, we don't know how she gets down, you guys. No, I'm just playing. No, just playing. No, but what is your ideal date? Like, what would a guy have to do to impress High Key Doll and, like, make you say or be willing to go out on a second date with him?
To get a second date, they could hardly get a first one.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, for a person that like for me to like to go on a date with, you have to just. I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot that I bring to the table. So if you're not bringing the same or above and beyond, then like I'm at a point in life that like I'm not trying to take care of no kids. I don't have no kids. So it's just like the perfect ideal date would be like a vacation. Like what days you're off? I'm off these 3 days in a row.
Right.
So you just plan something real light, like let's go jet skiing in Miami or
So something just outside of the box, like
like I don't like the
surprising.
regular type of things.
Right.
But I guess like if it was like I don't know, like a regular like date. I have a favorite restaurant, and it's a really expensive restaurant.
Which the first one is that Del Frisco's?
No, it's better than Del Frisco's.
Oh, it's better than Del Frisco's.
Yes, bitch.
Where
Yes.
is it?
It's
Where
at
is it?
EV's.
Oh, really?
It's a 4-star course.
Okay.
I said 4-star.
4-star course.
But it's 5-star. The restaurant is 5-star. But it's a 4-course meal. So you start with
Right.
with your pre-appetizer, then your appetizer, then your entree, then your dessert.
Right.
and then like the drinks are just bomb.
Right.
Like it's just,
Bomb.com.
it's really nice, and it's a place where if you want to dress up and like put on your like heels and your dress, and the guy put on his suit and
His
it's,
suit and his tie
exactly,
and his whole little
exactly. Like I'm ready for those types of days. I'm not trying to be going to the movies, okay? Sitting at Applebee's, like no.
Like, I could do that with my friends. I could do
I
that by
do that by
myself.
myself already.
Right,
You feel me?
right.
Like I eat at the Cheesecake Factory by myself, so like, feel me? I ate Cheesecake Factory for lunch, like.
Right.
Come on, like you feel me? I'm not trying to eat like.
So basically, an ideal date for High Key Doll would be dinner with her man on a G5.
Yeah, dressing up like we looking for. Oh, you don't have to be a G5, but we gotta look like we came on a GQ model shoot, okay? Like we just coming through Mr. and Mrs. Smith. The way you get on the way you even get in the place, you come off these elevators. So as soon as you get on the elevator, you get up the elevator's open, boom, restaurant right there. So it's
I know that's right.
You gotta look fly.
Amazing.
That's what I want.
Amazing.
That's
What is your
I
favorite cuisine? So that just in case somebody out there wanted to know how to impress her, which restaurant? Well, they know the restaurant, but what is your like favorite cuisine?
Well, I love seafood.
So anything seafood.
Seafood is my like. I love seafood.
But if you had to pick like a certain type of cuisine.
I love king crabs, like.
But a cuisine.
Well,
like
technically,
Italian.
seafood is a cuisine. Seafood, like.
It is.
What
But
kind of
talk about like
there's
style.
Italian seafood. There's
Yeah.
African. I like seafood. All
So it doesn't
styles.
even matter. It doesn't even matter.
As long
International
as,
seafood.
yes, like preferably some crab legs. Okay, this makes me.
don't even need
I'm
seasoning,
hungry
just
too.
need butter.
No, it do need seasoning. Now listen, I didn't say I ain't got taste buds
See,
now.
here's the Caribbean coming out of her.
Because I do like the white guys, seasoning.
Not just salt and pepper, y'all.
Cajun
Right.
seasoning,
Cajun
like the
style,
spicy,
not burnt, but Cajun style.
delicious. But
Yes.
I do.
So then with that, are you single or is there a lucky
You trying
somebody?
to get me caught.
I wouldn't say no comment, honestly.
But no, I got my designated hitter, that just and I need that.
We'll have a conversation more after this.
I got that thing, side. That's why I call it designated hitter, DH. So whenever you want that, just boom, boom, boom. Drunk nights, good nights, whatever nights.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have a talk. We gotta be. It's been a while since we talked. You know what I'm saying? That's so cute though. Okay, so question number 5. How do you handle controversy?
I handle it, head on. I like things that challenge me, and then like controversy always gets people talking. So like, I don't mind like to say good publicity, bad publicity. It's all the same. It's all good. So any publicity is good publicity. So
what about the controversy that comes from people that you've been associated with? So like you have this brand new path that you're going towards. You have this huge career that is coming your way. Everybody knows, everybody can see it coming. How do you handle people that you've known in your past that just you can't bring them on the journey?
They can't even reach me.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Like, they can't find me. They can't get to me. Like, and then the further along I go down, like, it's really gonna be hard. You got to fight through bodyguards. So but like right now, look, I'm very. Even though my name is high key, I'm kind of the opposite. I'm real low key right now because I do a lot of stuff in the behind the scenes. I like to cross my I's, dot my T's. So then when I really do come out, it's just like bam in your face, like you're just like, ooh, I didn't even know she had all of this, and it's like, and there's more to come. And then once that wave goes, it's gonna be like, oh, wait a minute, hold up, like this is what you've been sitting on. It's gonna be like, that's what you've been missing out on,
Oh yes, I love it. I love it. See, that's the energy that everybody needs to have.
Yeah.
Everybody has to, take that type of energy in because, life is too short, we all know. And it's just better. You are blessed more. You become more abundant when you take things for a grain of salt. You treat everybody, respectfully, and you really just focus on your journey because this is really what it's all about. Yeah. It's not about competition. It's not about who gets there first. It's really about a journey, getting to a place when you're ready to get there, when you're ready, when the universe feels that you're ready to be there, basically. Okay. So for the next question, what's next for High Key Doll?
So I have, so like, as I said, like I've been doing a lot of stuff like behind the scenes. So I've partnered up with like a few different people, like producers and beat makers. So I like my stuff original.
Mm-hmm.
I like to have my own original beats. However, I had to have a few songs that I am in the process of remaking. So like I'm gonna like remake them and just like write over the beat. Act Up is one of them, so get ready for that. But it's not
Okay.
like the
Okay.
delivery and the way that I come off. It's like more of a faster thing than like a. It's more about and
Okay.
then be like, ooh, where's
We gotta
she?
do it. We gotta do another one for them though. We gotta do another song together though. We
But
definitely
I got that.
do.
I'm gonna be performing at the House of Blues on the 27th.
The House
So,
of Blues, you guys, on the 27th. The
okay.
House of Blues, the House of Blues on the
Thank
27th, you
you.
guys. That's
10
kind of
minute
a big
set.
deal. A 10-minute, that's a big deal, you know. Come on, you guys.
So I got that going on. And just, I'm just like, I just got a lot of stuff that's still coming out. That like performance will be kind of like the opening of the door for me, because then I'll just start to release more and more. But
So is this the performance that you're getting like ready for? Like you have rehearsal, or you just gonna go up there and give it?
well, you know
get?
me, I'm just like a type of person.
That's late game.
You
That's
know
late
me,
game.
I'm like.
She don't go to rehearsal. She goes to the bar first and envision what she gonna do. True story. I swear to God, this is how we do it. Even for the video shoot, that's what we do.
It
we,
is,
like,
but we kill it every time.
We do it.
But I know,
I
mean, I do my little practice, my little 1-2-1-2s at home, because I know how I want my stage presence to be. And then,
so she still goes with the brush in the mirror,
you
y'all.
know, coming through in the studio.
She's still regular.
Okay, but so I'm doing that. And I've been finding like a lot of different studios, so different producers, helping me find that right sound. Because once I get that sound right, that sound,
it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be epic.
It's gonna be unbelievable. People are gonna be like,
you're gonna
whoa.
You're gonna want to hire that engineer.
I'm gonna explode like boom.
You're not gonna want to work with anybody else.
I'm not.
For a while, like that's what happens. It's like magic. Once you work with somebody and it's magic, it's like it's hard, to let that go. Even when you do let it go, sometimes it's like you have to come back to it. It's a whole thing. Like a lot of people do that. Nikki just got back with her team that she first started out with before she even got with Young Money at all. Before she even got with Debbie.
Yes, I can't wait for that Megatron to come out.
Yeah, the Megatron. But it ain't about her. It's about High Key, dog.
Okay. But
next question.
We're gonna be collabing in the future. It's gonna be a collab. We love Nikki.
We love Nikki. We love you, Nikki. All right. So the next question, the last question would be, where does High Key see herself in the next 5 to 10 years?
Oh, the next 5 to 10 years. Shoot, within the next 2 to 3 years, I see myself on tours. I see myself like already just reaching that peak, and next thing you know, I'm gonna turn around, I'm like, damn, I remember when I was with JdonJisepp in the studio just doing this interview, like.
That feels like that anyway.
It's exactly, okay.
Should we hear, 2 years ago, we was in the studio cutting the track, doing the freestyle, then we did the video, now we here.
Exactly, we just keep progressing, like I see the
growth.
We see the growth in each other, okay? It's happening before our eyes.
Right, we was in it, it's happening.
So, and it's gonna keep happening until we get them coins, until we get them millions in our bank accounts, okay?
Absolutely.
And then and then we're gonna keep going until we get them billions.
Until we, for real, sometimes you go down when there's $1 billion on the elevator. Okay. And that's what it is. So, is there anything else that you want the people to know about High Key Doll?
Just stay tuned. Just stay very tuned. Like, I got a lot of stuff happening. I've been networking with a lot of people. So it's like, they say, the person with the smallest bike has the smallest bark has the biggest bite. So it's just like, I've been quiet. I've been laying low. So, just letting y'all know, y'all be ready. Get ready. You ain't got to be ready. You ain't got to get ready, okay?
It's happening.
But it's coming. And again,
this is not the last time she'll be here. I'm going to have High Key high key doll on all the time. I was putting my name in it.
High key Dawn.
High key Dawn.
Hey, it's not a high key name. Everyone in the crew, high key Dawn, high key this, high key that, high key cats.
Okay. That is funny. That brought me back to that meme that I saw about the Chinese food.
Oh God.
Like, I don't care if it's rat or cat. No, I don't care if it's a rat or a bat or the cat in a hat. I'm gonna still eat it. Yo, it was funny. That was a whole nother thing. No, but so basically just look forward to everything that's coming for Hakeem. She's definitely a part of the AFAD family. I'm definitely gonna have her
from Atlanta the other day.
Who?
I said I met this guy from Atlanta the other day.
Tell them.
Trying, get me out there to Atlanta, so that I can go in the studio. He asked me to rap, and he was like, he was like, you ain't about it. I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold up. And I started rapping. He was like, oh, you got a flow. And then he fucking cooks for celebrities. So I mean, hello. So I'm just like, when, where, how. So yeah,
okay.
Setting up time to go out to Atlanta.
So one day, you know what's so funny? So had you said it like that? Because he cooks for celebrities. He's gonna try to take Hakita on a date, but one day he's gonna be cooking for her.
I know, right? And I'm like, this is the conflict of interest right there. We can't be doing this. You know what I mean?
We have too much fun.
Oh,
we have too much fun. No, but that's how it's supposed to be. If you're not laughing and carrying like this at work, you're not doing what you love to do.
Nope.
You gotta find out, find your way to do what you love to do. So we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna leave you guys with some type of advice from a distance. Ashley, do you have any advice that you want to give to the people at all? Like just in life in general? Like
in life,
to me, honestly, stop hating and stop calling people toxic.
When you're the toxic person.
Thank you. And most of the time, you're the toxic person.
Because there's people that aren't toxic. Like, there's people, like, who are good energy. Yeah. And they might be miserable in that point in life.
Right.
But not everybody is a toxic person. But I would say just for, like, life advice would be just, like, don't think about what people think of you. If you feel something or you feel strongly about something, or if you feel like, you're at a place where you don't belong right now and you're supposed to be where somewhere else, get there. Don't let people try to tell you, like, you can't do it because everyone can do whatever they want. Mm-hmm. You just got to put your mind. The mind is the powerfulest thing ever in the world.
It's a terrible thing to waste.
And it is a terrible thing to waste, but honestly, like, when you use your brain and you put your mind and your all into something, your energy into something, it happens. Like, I can say that I'm living truth
of that. It really does.
Like,
it's manifesting.
It does.
It's manifesting. You're manifesting what you want out of life. But what people don't understand is that there's a rule behind that manifestation. The only rule behind that is karma. You have to make sure your karma is on point. You can't go around here doing people greasy and being all types of messed up in the world, because it will come back to you. Some people do make it like that, but trust me, it won't last forever.
Nope.
Something in their family's going to get it, or they're going to get it, or whatever. It always comes back around. You want to live through and have abundance. You know what I'm saying? You want everybody in your circle to be great, happy, and all of that. Do what you got to do.
Yep.
Honestly, do what you got to do.
Yep. Good karma gets good karma.
Yeah, so and it gets you far, gets you places.
Yep. Go out with good energy, good vibes. You'll receive good energy and good vibes.
And one last thing, never, ever, ever feel too big or too great or too prideful to apologize. Sometimes that goes a long way. That just means everything in the world. And yeah.
But it's okay sometimes to be on your high horse.
You could be on your high horse and feel yourself. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely, for real. You know what I mean?
But you don't have to be. But don't take it too far and think that you're too good to work with somebody, because
you don't want to be arrogant or cocky. You want to be. You want to be confident. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Be confident in just within what you do within yourself. It goes a long way. Everybody's journey is separated. It's on their own. Stop looking at somebody else, what they're doing, what they're not doing, and that vice versa. It's just you have to focus on what you have to do, like, in your own journey. And with that, we'll all be amazing, honestly.
Yeah.
So there's nothing else that you want to let these know about their show? No, I'm playing.
I'm saying is be ready, and I'm waiting. I know it's gonna be. We said all this, like, don't be hating stuff, but I know when I drop, it's gonna be haters. I know. I know they're gonna talk there.
Of course.
But then by then I'm be way up there.
But what
They
really is a
still gonna
hater
be
though? It's
here.
like, what are you doing?
A hater's a person that, I mean, at the end of the
Like,
day,
what
they
are you
still gonna
doing?
watch my
No, but it's
videos.
like, but what are you doing? Like, where are you going? Like, you can't hate on something that you're not doing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing that's so funny to me. People could say that all the time. Like, oh, you know, your music is whack, la da 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 da. To me, preferably, it took me 10 years to finish something that I said I was gonna finish. So it wasn't even about the music after a while. After a while, it just was me finishing something that I said I was gonna do, so that I can be here.
Exactly.
You see what happens
And
when you're
they're
focused
still
on yourself and there. Okay.
Okay. So like, and that's what happens. Like, you know who the toxic people are in your life.
Right.
When you start growing and they still there,
Right.
then clearly you're not the wrong person. You was the right person. You just had people, crabs in a barrel, holding you down.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say that's what this town is, but that's why I network outside of Boston as well. I don't put all my apples in one basket.
Yeah, you have to. You definitely have to, network and just link up with the right people.
Yeah.
For the right reasons too.
Yeah.
Like, everything doesn't have to be a party. Everything doesn't have to be, so intimate and just, on ridiculous levels. You just have to learn how to build relations and relations that will last for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Don't burn bridges or don't put yourself in a position to burn a bridge. Again, that goes back to being apologetic for certain things. Be unapologetic for your journey, but be apologetic for sometimes you kick somebody during that journey, and sometimes you have to go back and be like, yo, my fault, you didn't deserve that. You get what I'm saying? I do it all the time. Trust me, I'm apologetic all the time, but I only say sorry when I know that it's due. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't, mind.
But if you think about other people's feelings before, then you wouldn't have to be so apologetic.
And now I'm doing that. Now I'm thinking about other people's feelings. Before, I was a celebrity. I was on my high horse. I was, I was an artist. I was doing my thing and just feeling like, boy, everybody needs to get down on their knees and praise JdonJisepp. But now I'm a lot more humble. I have this show. There's so many people helping me out with it that don't even have to.
Right.
I'm just so blessed, and I'm just, on a whole different path. I see things a lot more different and a lot more clear. And everybody deserves a chance, and everybody deserves that opportunity to be happy. Nobody should be more happy than the next. And if you see that, then try to uplift. Give some isms. You know what I'm saying? Give some knowledge to somebody. Help people. That's really what it's all about: growth and bettering yourself. And with that being said, this is the end of the show. Me and High Key Dog gotta go turn up, licking. We have to
get food.
Okay.
Get liquor. Get some.
Okay, we have to. It's been such a long time. But on that note, love, peace, and amazingness and abundance.
Hey.
We love you guys. Until
Live,
next
laugh,
time.
love.
Live, laugh, and love. Lit gang too. Don't
Lit
forget
gang
the lit gang.
in the building.
Okay. And on that note, I will definitely see you guys next week.
Peace.
Thank you. Yes.
Awesome.
That was it.
It was in there the whole time.